saw him on the court, he was different. Every practice session was like Game 7. And he did that relentlessly every single session. Okay, he's dominating us. He's the best player in the gym by far. We see this. But can he do it against NBA players at that next level? 1984 Olympic team, we went on somewhat of an NBA tour against NBA All-Stars to prepare for the Olympics in LA. All the stars showed up. Larry Bird, Isaiah Thomas, Kevin McHale. The best player on the court was Michael Jordan, this junior from the University of North Carolina. And I think ultimately it was the preview of the greatest player of all time coming on the scene.
Known by many as the basketball capital of the world, Indiana is a fitting home for our contest tonight. And now let's go across the floor. Time to hear the player introductions.
Welcome, fans, to the exhibition game. The starting lineup for Team USA. A 6'1" sophomore from Washington, D.C. and Duke University, number 24.
Welcome, everyone. Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg. Coach Mike Fratello and David Aldridge on the sideline. Mike, the crowd is buzzing as we get ready to see Team USA going head-to-head with a team of NBA stars.
Here we go. You could understand the excitement in this building. And it's easy to see why some of the best collegiate athletes in the...
Hey now! Hey now! Yeah! You know, one of the major offensive weapons out there for Team USA is Michael Jordan. He plays and scores at a very, very high level and could maybe give some of these NBA stars a run for the money. We know he's competitive, and he's certainly going to try to prove a little something out there, that's for sure.
Well, Jordan is also special because he's fun to watch. Once he takes that first step to go on the attack, you can't take your eyes off of him. He's a remarkable young talent.
Here's Alford. And the pass to Jordan. A hot start for Jordan, hitting back-to-back shots.
Outstanding finishing there by Jordan. Terrific at getting inside and powering the flush down.
Knocked away and stolen by Jordan. Pass to Tisdale. And here is Jordan. Started by Paxson. Jordan wasting no time, showing these NBA stars what he can do. Clark, there's so much to be excited about watching this unique matchup. But the biggest question is the most obvious one. And that's who's going to win this game.
Look, I don't want to be a guy that fudges on picks, but it could go either way, Kevin. I mean, Team USA has a lot of hungry and ambitious young talents, but don't expect the NBA stars just to show up and roll over. I think they also want to win this thing.
They got a lot of pride, don't they?
Yes, they do.
With the ball, now guarded by Jordan. They get the rebound.
And usually you can count on him to convert there. The D did just enough to throw him off.
And unfamiliar opponents tonight. That adds some intrigue as we go to David Aldridge for more.
Thanks very much. Now, both squads are excited to check out their future competition. USA, they can't wait to test themselves against the likes of Larry Bird. And the NBA stars are very curious to see what Michael Jordan and Patrick Ewing can do. They know they're dealing with potential rivals in their professional careers in this one. Back to you.
Good stuff, David. Thank you. Mike, I think we expected that might be the case.
A terrific chance to do some feeling out. And it's really no shock to hear the NBA vets want a closer look at these young incoming talents.
They've got to be curious, right? My goodness.
We hear about them all year.
Right. One guy we're going to keep a close eye on tonight, Mike, and this one is Michael Jordan out of North Carolina with a ton of promise.
And everyone wants to see how he measures up against real pros. No better time to get a sense of what he might be capable of in the NBA.
Snatched up. And the Stars on offense. Here's Aguirre. Again, the Stars score.
For a natural scorer like Aguirre, those fast break points are like candy.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Team USA shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. And the first one drops. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Right away, you're impressed by the play of Team USA. This squad may be built from amateur pieces, but all of these guys are at or close to a true NBA skill level.
Mike, I don't think there's any question about it. Some of these guys are definitely going to leave the summer games headed to the league. So you do expect them to be playing at close to a pro level even now. But I have to agree with you. This just isn't some scrappy university team we're looking at.
Here's Thomas, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Nice vision by Aguirre, creating an easy scoring opportunity by finding the open man.
Outside Mullen. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Bird. Thomas deciding where to go with it.
Steve Alford.
The NBA stars making some changes. McHale's checked in for Aguirre. And it's Whitman in for Paxson. Patrick Ewing's checked in for Team USA. Turner comes in for Tisdale. They get a hand on it. A steal by Isaiah Thomas, showing off his defensive talents. Here's Whitman. Harris. Great positioning on the putback.
Both teams here are dealing with unfamiliar lineups, playing with guys they usually play against. It'll be interesting to see how they adapt to best fit them.
Well, Mike, to me, it simply looks like a glorified high-level playground game. I mean, you got to make adjustments on the fly, adapt to one another. For Team USA and the NBA stars, that's going to be the case. If something isn't working, the coach just has to be adaptable.
First one falls for.
You can tell Bird is a natural leader out on the floor. His guys look to him to set the tempo and help them maintain their focus.
He's checked in for the Stars. And Team USA making a change here as well. Persons checked in for Alford. Turner against McHale. Here's Ewing. And he overshot that one, missing. And the Stars leading by 6. Here's Whitman. It's hauled in by Team USA. They want to break this scoring drought, Mike.
Well, they've had a lid over the basket for a while now.
Indeed.
Strong move in there by Jordan to draw the contact.
You know, something that could give the NBA stars an edge are the little things. Oftentimes, I say the playing things are the main things, and you learn that as a pro. Little attention to detail type stuff, like playing a strong transition game, or being able to read and anticipate where a play is going. That's stuff that pros do.
You might just see more high IQ plays coming from the NBA stars. They'll be a little more calculated with their approach, where Team USA might try to just get things done with sheer willpower and effort.
Team USA trails by 6. Jordan passes to Ewing. Turner trying to free himself up, and there's Patrick Ewing on the assist from Michael Jordan.
This is why Ewing's teammates feed him down low there. They know how lethal he is inside.
Passes it to McHale. Here's Parrish. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries. And here's Jordan. He'll bring it up for Team USA. Oh, and the jam by Jordan.
And the high-flying antics of Jordan, simply awesome.
And there's the call on Michael Jordan. That is his first foul of the game.
3rd team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here is Seasting. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's McHale. And the NBA Stars again with the bucket.
You really can't overstate how many exciting rising stars there are on this Team USA roster. Dynamic college athletes, many of whom already have big NBA expectations attached to them.
Person no good.
I think there's way more they could have done there to try and open something up, get something a little better.
Yeah, they settled for a poor shot when they didn't have to.
So for the Stars, Aguirre checked in for Bird. Paxson comes in for Whitman. And Thomas subbed in for Seasting. Team USA also making some changes. Tisdale, he's jacked in for Turner. And it's Alford in for Person. And the shot is good. Paxson's got the lead up to 8 now for the Stars. Guys like Perkins and Jordan and Ewing all seem like, to me, Clark, potential first-round picks.
And I agree, Kevin, and it's a very interesting thought to consider while you watch how they handle these NBA stars. I mean, in some ways, this is like a first real taste of pro competition for these guys.
Like, I could see Ewing going #1 overall, and I could see Jordan, for instance, going in the top 3 or 4 picks.
Isaiah Thomas.
I don't have any arguments there.
We're pretty far along in the first half now. And Clark, it's the NBA Stars who have the advantage on the scoreboard, as we can see.
Showing us they came ready to win this thing. Not allowing Team USA to catch them unprepared and unfocused.
Concax checked in for Ewing. Back to Jordan. Wide open. Rebound by Williams. And the Stars leading by 8. Here's Paxson. The Stars again missing.
I can see why he pulled up for the leaner, but the defense adjusted to that as well.
Here's Jordan. And then slammed in by Jordan.
Took his frustration out on the rim right there.
Yep, and perhaps that can give him a little shot of adrenaline.
Sometimes it counts more than just 2 points.
Back to Thomas. Pass to Aguirre. Here's McHale. Off target with the jump hook.
A big part of Team USA's strategy has to be making the NBA stars earn their looks. Nothing easy. If they give up quality shots, you know these pros are going to knock them down. So they've got to take away those easy, good looks.
Here's Aguirre. Paxson outside. Mullen against Aguirre.
That puts them over the foul limit with plenty of time left. They're going to have to be cautious now.
The Stars shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
At the line for 2.
No good on the free throw.
You know, Mark Aguirre does really just about everything you would ask of him on the floor. Not much that he can't do.
Parrish, he's checked in for the Stars. And he's good on the 2nd. Here's Alford. No points in the game yet for him. Over Thomas. And the ball out of play. The Stars will have it.
Guys, I'm at a loss for words. What was that?
The pass to McHale. Out to the right wing. Shot from 16. And he connects with the jumper. Dwyer's got 5 points so far. Coach, no question Team USA is going to have to work overtime to effectively defend the NBA Stars.
Well, outworking the pros might just be the key. Team USA is full of energetic young guys. So all-out effort on that end could be the difference maker.
Pass to Paxson. Over Jordan. Misses off the right eye.
He's a solid mid-range shooter, but just wasn't able to knock that one down.
Passes to Conklin. Jordan inside. Guarded by Paxson. A shot by Jordan, no good.
Something that's really making this game special is this crowd. I'm told it's over 60,000 people who packed in here to see Team USA take on the NBA stars.
And Thomas pulls it down. And here's Thomas, who brings it up for the NBA Stars. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. A nice shot by Jordan.
Very active with the hands, leading to the tip from Mull and the bucket on the other end.
And the foul called on Michael Jordan. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. 60,000 people. I mean, that's enormous. For a rare look, Clark, at so many amazing players.
And, Kevin, it's not surprising at all that many are salivating for this matchup. And I'm sure there are plenty of you folks at home who couldn't be here in person, but you're making just as much noise as these fans are in the building.
And now we can enjoy it together. Me, Mike Clark, and all of you. Pass to Reed. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Stars lead by 8.
As a playmaker, Sistine has a good feel for the game and rewards his guys for getting open.
Here's Jordan, and it's Jordan with the jam.
That's what this team needs right now.
You're right, cutting the deficit with the one-handed flush.
Maybe that can give them a little spark.
And with a decent amount of this game already gone, Michael Jordan has been, Coach, just superb on offense.
Yeah, this NBA star squad has not been able to shut him down. And he's outpacing Larry Bird in terms of scoring because of it.
Can you believe what you just said? Outpacing Larry Bird. Man, it's amazing.
That's saying a lot.
Yeah, and that's Michael Jordan breaking the 20-point threshold. What a game he's having.
Not surprising at all to see Jordan piling up points, playing with a lot of determination and grit, and insisting on being aggressive looking for his shot.
The NBA Stars have shot 67% from the line tonight, going for a 6. And that one misses. Woodson's checked in for Paxson. Mullins checked in for Team USA. Good on the second free throw.
A reliable role player for this team. Sistine understands how to facilitate this offense and involve his teammates.
Here's Alford. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And that one's good. Tisdale.
Slick move. Coming off the pick and going straight to the hoop.
To the middle. Here's Bird. And he drops it in from the low post. 8 points for Larry Bird.
And you know, in the painted area, Bird has a variety of moves, can take you either direction and finish with either hand. He's a nightmare to defend, and believe me, I woke up in sweats many a times dealing with that guy.
Here's Person. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Team USA shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. That free throw good from Person. And so Person nails both of them. 16 seconds left in the first half. Takes it inside. Perkins with the block.
The reach of Perkins can be a big defensive tool, helping him to get there and deny the shot.
Here's Person. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. It's the Stars. They're up by 1. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. Welcome back, everyone, for the second half of action in this exhibition game between Team USA and the NBA Stars. It has been a fun one so far. The NBA Stars in the lead.
What stood out to me after a full first half of play is the sense of competition out there on the floor. The NBA stars aren't handling Team USA with kid gloves. They're giving their all.
Aguirre is out there with Bird. Then it's Parrish. Then there's Thomas. And it's Paxson in at the 2. And that's the group for Robert Fields as we begin the second half.
Boy, Isaiah Thomas, such a creative ball handler. Rush hour handles and a fantastic feel for how to break defenses down.
And another great look at the 2K drive.
He made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty.
So it's the Stars now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And Clark with Team USA, they don't seem to be holding anything back.
Without question, if these young guys are intimidated by playing against pros, they're not showing any signs of that. And, you know, it's not so easy to have to go up against the guys you're accustomed to looking up to, Kevin. That takes a lot of confidence.
A lot of guts, you're right. Let's hear now from David Aldridge as we come out of the half. David?
Kevin, thanks very much. As they come out of the break, it's no surprise that this has been a mental game as much as physical. Now, Larry Bird and Isaiah Thomas, who are two great basketball minds, are, of course, making high IQ plays. But guys like Michael Jordan and Sam Perkins are keeping up with them. And I think Jordan's defense especially caught some of the veterans off guard. Guys, back to you.
I bet it did. Thanks, D.A. Jordan's skills, Clark, certainly have impressed a lot of people in this game, haven't they?
Me included, Kevin. I mean, his awareness is outstanding for such a young player. That's what jumps out to me. You can tell he's really done a good job studying his opponent's tendency.
And Clark, they've got to be gaining respect for the kind of game Jordan shows, don't you think?
Clearly, without a doubt.
In some ways, this game between Team USA and the NBA stars is a classic matchup of youth versus experience. No one knows this game better than the NBA stars, but Team USA has such explosive athleticism.
Here's Paxson. The rebound by Mullen. Team USA trails by 5. Mike, they are desperate to find a basket.
They're having a really hard time out there.
You're right. Here's Aguirre. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. Aguirre's got 7 points.
You know, from that far out, Aguirre pretty much automatic.
So, Clark, if this is a battle of youth versus experience, which wins out?
Kevin, that's a hard call. It's tough to pick a favorite here. I mean, I think Team USA could surprise us by keeping the energy level high as this game wears on, but down the stretch, I tend to lean towards the experience of the veterans because they've been here and done this so many times before.
They know how to finish strong.
Exactly.
Second half is underway, and for the moment, it's the NBA stars who are out ahead.
And, you know, Kevin, this is where Team USA will really be tested. I mean, because they have to maintain their focus, keep fighting, and keep their composure and confidence. Pros never give up on a game.
Yeah, this is a great challenge for Team USA. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Isaiah Thomas.
Defense tries a little too hard to stop Jordan, and he smartly draws the foul.
For the Stars, McHale comes in for Larry Bird, and it's Whitman in for Paxson.
Free throw shooting is a skill, and this guy absolutely has it.
Whitman against Jordan. Down low. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
To go along with his length, Parrish is an efficient scorer with a variety of moves.
The NBA Stars have made 5 of 8 of their free throw attempts. Free throw good, Parrish.
You know, I find this an interesting challenge that all of these players have to deal with. Playing with a coach they're not quite familiar with. That can be more challenging than it seems when you haven't had a lot of practice time to build up the relationship there.
And Team USA making a change here. Concax checked in.
What concentration from Jordan. Not allowing the defense to affect this shot, even with contact.
And the Stars leading by 4. Thomas, it's a wide open look. Offensive rebound. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Good awareness that time to put the shot right back up before the defense could react.
Here's Concat. Defended by McHale. And he gets it back. And stolen by Thomas. Out of this game already in the books, and offensively, Coach, Michael Jordan has been putting on a show. Finding shot after shot after shot.
And taking a big scoring lead over Larry Bird. I really think this NBA Stars unit was just unprepared for Jordan. Maybe they thought an amateur would be easy to guard.
Well, maybe they did. I don't know. It has been interesting. Go ahead.
Sees the floor so well. Thomas adds the assist here.
Mike, you can speak about this, but I've always thought it's an interesting dynamic when players have a new or temporary coach in control.
It's really all about respect. As a player, you have to respect him.
They don't know what to do right now.
I have to say that this is the best I've ever seen you guys play.
Buzzer beat us from the curb.